Okay, y'all. Sorry, my other live was screwing up like big time. I don't know what is going on with it. I was trying to go live from the other link, the live that I set up, and it wasn't working. I don't know what happened. I've This is the first time, I will say it's the first time I've ever scheduled a live. So it's a little screwy. I don't know. People are probably on the other live, and I'm like, oh crap, that one's not up. So I'm going to give it a few minutes, but I am here. Going to hang out, see who shows up. So sorry about the mess up with the other live. I really don't know what's going on with YouTube today and with my thing not connecting. But I am here late as usual. And yeah. Let's see, YouTube Studio, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to hang out for a minute and see what's up. And la, la, la. If you're there, she is. Hello, KK. Kristen in the house. So yeah, I scheduled the live stream and I was trying to sign in on the live stream that I was scheduled on. And for some reason, it did not like me and it did not want anything to do with me. And it was being totally stupid. And I don't know what's up with that. So I'm going to have to play around with that, with scheduling it and see what happened. Oh, oh, yay. All the awesome people are here. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes. So this could be really bad, you guys. Okay. For those of you who are here, I'm pointing a straw at you. Yes or no, have you ever live streamed a makeup application? And how much of a disaster was it? And I have a can of wine and I have tequila, which if this goes badly, I'll be cracking open the tequila. Until then, I have a can of wine because this is the first time I've ever gone live and I'm actually a little nervous. Because you know when you oh God, that's dry. It's like drinking a cotton ball. Where did I leave my beauty blender? You're terrified of live streams. Okay, well, people always say I'm so comfortable doing lives or, talking on my YouTube, but I've been public speaking most of my life. And yeah, this is the first time I'm nervous actually doing my makeup live because who knows what's going to happen. It might work well. You'll see every mistake. This is going to be unedited. Every product that doesn't work, I'll be like, oh crap. I got the sample, but I got the NYX the marshmallow primer, which I really want to try. Hi, Cherokee Rose. So I got this, and I also we're doing, what could go wrong with a live when you're doing your makeup on live the first time and you're using all things you have never used before. Give me another drink. Hi. So I have Glamnetic eyelashes. I did try using the magnetic eyelashes once and I kind of liked them. We're going to see if these Glamnetics are any good. I got these on a BoxyCharm add-on. So, I got those. We'll see what happens with those. This is going to be the first time trying I actually didn't even know about this or I wasn't going to try it. And Laura Lee, as in Manny and Laura, she reviewed like viral makeup stuff and she was talking about this and she really liked it. I'm curious what it's like, the consistency. So can't tell if it has a smell yet. So I did wash my face. Yay, I washed my face today. Woohoo. And I didn't prime. I didn't do anything. I have some moisturizer on and that's about it. I was going to try the icy sherbet, the one that we don't know how to say. I love this stuff. For one thing, I kind of like this as a primer container, but I love the consistency. Look how pretty it is. And I love the smell. It kind of smells like roses. I think if you don't like roses, you'd be like, oh, it's on my lip. I'm not a huge fan of, hi, Ash. Not a huge fan of rose scented stuff, but this I don't hate. It's kind of light. It's not too scary. Okay, I am so mad, you guys. I soaked my primer and I don't know where it is. Oh, if I stand up, you can see my cute pants. I'm wearing my I'm wearing my Ouija board pants. Hold on, let me find my beauty blender. Hello, beauty blender. Oh my god, I've lost it. Hi guys, come on. Okay, I not only found it, but I'm gonna grab this. So yesterday in the mail, I got the new Lunar Beauty beauty blenders. Look how big this thing gets compared to it, like exploded. Oh yeah, I gotta try. So I'm trying this marshmallow primer. Oh, are you Raven? Are you talking about the Touch and Soul or the marshmallow? Oh, there she is. There's Miss Eliza. Hi, are you gonna crash the party? You crashing the party? Oh man. Okay, so I was trying to figure out like how scary do I want this to be? You oh no. Oh yeah, you tried that. So this one made you break out or the marshmallow? Which one are you guys talking about that? Touch and Soul. Okay. Yeah, okay, Ash, did the Touch and Soul cause you to break out? Or the marshmallow? I don't break out a lot from much, so I might be okay with it. Let's see. I also got something else really scary in the mail today. I am not. Oh, yep. Okay, the Touch and Soul. It is like it's like Vaseline consistency. I bet that's why. But I wonder if it's kind of pore clogging. So I also got you know what you probably shouldn't do when you're my age, and I know I don't look my age, but high glass skin. I had to do it. I'm like, I want to try a high glass look on this skin. I mean, I think I can pull it off because I have really clear skin. I mean, this is me with just all I have on is some moisturizer right now. I did a little bit of a lip serum and nothing else. I did a toner, washed my face, did a toner, moisturizer. I'm having a good hair day. I'm very excited about that. And the other thing I'm thinking is this is going to be interesting because I can't read without my glasses. So I'm going to be doing my makeup and going, what? I can't read it. But yeah, I got this. Oh, thank you, Raven. I am really lucky. I mean, my skin's pretty good. My mom taught me everything about skincare, really. Actually, what she taught me when I was younger is less is more. She's like, you don't need all this stuff. Keep it simple and take care of your skin. And so I did, but it's also good genetics. I mean, I look at people who are my age or not that much older than me, and I'm like, wow, I got lucky. I mean, believe me, I don't take it for granted. I take really good care of my skin. I wish now looking back that I hadn't gone out in the sun as much as I did because that's bad. So yeah, so I got this high glass. I'm not doing this today. I am way too scared. Maybe next time. But I already planned my next live. My next live, I shouldn't even tell you. I'll tell you if I forget to tell you, I'll tell you at the end. My next live is going to be so fun. It is going to be wackadoo crazy, so fun. My next live, we're actually going to play a game. You know what? I'm just going to tell you because I'm too excited. I'm terrible. I can't keep any secrets. Little side note, my best friend sent me an Hermes lipstick. Angela, who sent me the friend mail box. I have another friend mail box, and she actually sent me Hermes lipstick and Chanel nail polish. Together, these two things are like $100. And in case you want to know what Hermes lipstick looks like, this is really nice. It's a box inside a box, and you get the little Hermes box. And then it slides open, and then it's in a little bag. This is what happens when you get $70 lipstick. By the way, she did not pay $70 for this. I think it was a gift from a client. She works at a very bougie store in California, and they get all kinds of samples and gifts. There's the little Hermes embossed thing on the bottom, and there's the tube, and it goes little magnetic thingy, and the color is really cool. It's this really nice, like, kind of matches my hair, like peachy pinky coral. It's really nice. I did try it on. It has no smell to it, which I thought was kind of weird. But this is called Rose de Car Rouge Hermes. So I looked it up, and this is like a $70 lipstick. I think it's like $68 or $69 or something. And I'm like, girl, she sent me, I did film the unboxing when she sent me all this stuff, blew my mind, sent me the coolest stuff. And she's like, oh, we have customers who give us all this stuff. And usually I give it to all the girls I work with because she's like the manager there. And she gets all these, things from companies. And so she's like, well, now that I know, she's like, I've given those girls so many things, I'll start sending it to you. And I said, I'll pay postage. Send me all the bougie stuff. So my next live, I'm going to set things up where I'm going to let you guys choose what I use. And it's going to be drugstore or bougie. So every single step of the way, I'll be like, do you guys want me to do a bougie primer or a drugstore primer? And we'll go back and forth. So that'll be really fun for the next one. But for tonight, I actually do not have any makeup on. I'm just going to do this. Hopefully my roots are already growing in. I should probably do this with my gloves. Aren't these cute? Amazon, cute little gloves. I don't know why I'm wearing gloves and long sleeves because it is roasting in here. I have the air on in my house, and it's not really that warm outside. Okay, so there's the primer. Just like a nice oh, look, it's like fluffy. Doot, doot. Actually, okay, I see why people like this. So I'm just gonna slap this all over. I did just get the trial size, the little did I get this in something? I can't remember if I bought the sample size or came in something, but I got the sample size because I didn't want to go. I think it's $17 for the full size tube of this, and I didn't want to go the full size tube because if I don't like it, then I'm stuck with this giant tube. Well, I guess I could give it to someone I know, but first impression, very light scent if you haven't tried this. The pore filling, I can really tell if it's going to fill pores at all on my nose. There's no details. It just says primer base, pre-base, blah, blah, blah. But that is quite, I could tell right through here. It is pretty pore filling. I like that. If it fills the pores on my nose right here and right here, then it's pretty good. This might be tricky to do because it's so warm in here. I got all my lights on right now. I have 5 lights on in here, and it's like 100 degrees. I really should have turned my air up. See, I can't see a thing. I am so blind. Okay, let me put my glasses on for a second. See what everybody's saying. Yeah, doesn't it sound fun with like letting you guys choose each? So we'll go, okay, first primer. Should I use a bougie primer or a drugstore primer? And then we'll go back and forth. So in the end, I'm hoping, don't everybody pick bougie. Like in the end of that next live stream, it'll be, what are we doing? One or the other. So guess what I'm doing right now? I should tell you guys, my husband is he's a computer genius geek guy. He loves everything automated and fancy schmancy. So I actually have an app on my phone to turn my air on and off and everything and my heat. So it's connected to my thermostat, so I can turn all that off and on. So what I'm going to let you guys choose. Okay. Look at all my foundations. Do we have a problem? I think we do. This isn't even all of them. Okay. Should I use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh? Should I use... This could be scary. I haven't tried this one. Thank you. I love this outfit. Yeah, with my little gloves and everything. It's very warm though. I wish I was wearing a tank top. I have the Witchcraft from VE Cosmetics in Great Britain. Totally vegan, cruelty-free brand. I have their foundation. I have the ColourPop. And I've done that one before. Or if we want it, we're not going to totally go bougie or drugstore, but we'll give you guys one choice this time, or Charlotte Tilbury. This is a hard decision. I mean, I could do Charlotte. I've used Charlotte before. This is Airbrush Flawless. Make me look really good. The Color Pop, and this is Fair 25W Neutral. Oh, you want to say go with the VE? I haven't tried this, and I'm really, I've tried the Color Pop. I've tried this. And VE Cosmetics, I spent a lot of money on them. I actually have 2 or 3 of their palettes. And lip products, I have all kinds of stuff from them. So, okay, well, you answered first, Raven. So, let's see. Velvet, well, the VE, I don't know what kind of finish this has. To be perfectly honest, the Color Pop is a hyaluronic hydrating. It's a little bit dewier. Okay, the Charlotte, let me tell you, the Charlotte Tilbury I've used before. This is, should we go crazy and do one on each side? I kind of want to pull a Manny MUA and do one foundation on each side. Let's do that. Let's do Charlotte versus Witchcraft. Oh, you can't do that. She's going to do it. I'm doing VE on one side and Charlotte on the other side. That's all there's. And I'm going to do this on my hand. This is I've been nervous to try this VE because this is more like my summer tan color. So it might be a little, holy, that is some, I didn't really, okay. Hello, full coverage. Really? Well, at least these are both full coverage. So I'm going to do VE on the left side. And see what happens. I was saying, for those of you just joining me, okay, for one thing, don't like how it's applying with the Beauty Blender. I love Manny's Beauty Blender, but I'm not liking how it's applying with that. So let's try, where's that brush that I like? Well, this is my OMFG. Where is it? I'm going to use my KVD brush. I'm going to try this. Okay, first off, not liking how this is going with the Beauty Blender, but my Beauty Blender is quite damp. Oh yeah, the brush is better. Okay. I'm going to see if I can do it here. Look at how, I mean, that's some serious full coverage. It's like, hi, I'm a mime. I'm in a box. I'm actually going to use my screen for, look at this. Holy guacamole. Hi, full coverage. Now I'm looking all Nikki tutorials when she like puts a foundation on, and it's like, I'm going to put it on half my lips too. Look at this coverage on this. Whoa. Okay, come on, VE Cosmetics, with your full coverage. I do say, that's pretty nice. Okay, this, and by the way, this is my first time using this foundation. I'm trying to honestly get it like halfway so we can compare. I'm not going to be too perfectionisty with this, or we'll be here all night. We don't want that. I mean, this is fun, but come on. It's a Wednesday night. It's kind of dewy. It's kind of breaking up a little bit under my eyes. I like the coverage, but I don't know if I love everything it's doing on my face. And my Beauty Blender bounced away somewhere, and I have no idea where it went. Oh my God. This is the fun of lives. My Beauty Blender literally went boink, 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 and I think it rolled under something. Is it under my... Watch one of my dogs run off with it. Okay, my Beauty Blender's gone. I'll use this one. We'll use this one. And my hair is going to be in the way, but I'm prepared. I am a hot mess doing this. Points for bravery, right? Points for bravery. Okay. This is mega nice coverage, but I'm going to get as close. See how this is settling in my lines and my pores? If you can, I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to get as close. Look at this. And it's kind of breaking up there. Now, I don't know if that's the foundation or maybe it's the primer under it. I have never had this happen quite this badly, where it's like already breaking up. I don't know if the primer and this foundation are not playing nice with each other. Because on the back of, well, you know what, too? On the back of my hand, look at that. It's really kind of broken up. Well, you know what? I've committed. We're going with it now. So we're going to see what happens. There's that half. First impression, the coverage started off nice. I don't love what it's doing on my face right now. I do not love it. Now, Charlotte I've used. I know I love this. So we're going to, and the Charlotte is a little bit lighter. It's not as yellow. So this is going to look really funky. One side of my face, look, I'm going to have like two-tone. That's okay because I'm doing two different eye colors too. So, you know, it's a theme. The Charlotte is really light. I'm just going to get it all over and then blend it. I'm doing some of this on my neck down here. Look at the difference in the shades. Mime light. Mime light. Okay. I'm going to have to blend it a little bit in the middle. You know what? I think it's, guys, I think it's this marshmallow primer. Does not work well on me. I do not like how streaky this is. I have never had my foundation be this streaky, guys. I have never, ever. Well, this is the beauty of a live. Wow, this looks terrible. The way it's just settling, I mean, the NYX marshmallow primer did go on nice, but man, ooh, I'm going to get really close so you can see. Look at my nose. See how broken up it is? Look at this. And it's like settling in every single line there is. Maybe powder will help. I don't know. I don't know if there's any helping this at this point. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah, there we are. You can tell the Charlotte, though, doesn't it look nicer? Hi, Adam. Adam, we are just making a mess. Do I remember the price of Charlotte or the VE? I can look it up real quick. VE Cosmetics. VE, I will tell you, it took a while to get here, but it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free. It's really cool. Adam's here, everybody. Adam, do you see yourself in the background? His mug is there, and there's my first picture I got, and I got the set of the autograph photos back there. I just got them yesterday. So, yeah, here's one of the things I like about VE. If you don't know about this brand, one of the things that is really cool about it, she says, I will not Photoshop. What you see is what you get with my products. I definitely will not Photoshop any of the lovely ladies or gents that appear on my site. You don't need to Photoshop. So it's weird. When you go on VE's site, if you haven't been on it, it's ve-cosmetics.com. I thought that was like a really positive body image thing that she, even with the lipsticks and things, she doesn't Photoshop things. So when you see it, like you see every little line in the lipsticks and all that. I mean, you know, and you're like, wow, you know, when do you ever see lipsticks that, you know, that's a real person's lips? That's not like all Photoshopped and perfect. So that's kind of nice. I like that they're a very body positive, you know, looking real is okay. Witchcraft. Oh, you can also get... You can also get samples of their foundations on here. Now, it just took so long to freaking get it that I didn't do a sample. I just kind of guessed at the shade. Foundation SPF 15 in recycled plastic, 13 pounds, 99 cents. So it's like less than $20. And yeah, the transparency is really good. It's one of the reasons I support this brand because she's like, I don't Photoshop anyone. Thanks, Adam. I have your hair, only pink. I have Adam here. It's pink. So that's cool. I mean, how many brands are like, we absolutely will never Photoshop anything. And I need another sip of wine. You're getting a mullet. I'm getting a mullet. Mine's kind of growing. If I do this, I kind of have a mullet going on. I have wine in a can. And in honor of Cinco de Mayo, I have tequila, but I am really nervous about the tequila. That could be scary. Oh, God. This is a Chardonnay, and I just bought it because the can was cute, and damn, that is some, it's like sucking on a cotton ball. If you like a dry Chardonnay, I'm not a fan of really dry Chardonnays. Okay, so what do we like, people? Do we like this or this? Charlotte's on this side. So the VE Cosmetics, it's 13 pounds and 99 cents, whatever it is. Adam will know how much that is in dollars. How much is that? Oh, that's okay, Adam. It's fine. I'm going to be doing a painting of your pets soon, one or all of them, and sending it to you because you like the right side. This side? This is my right. I can't tell right from left. Oh, by the way, my dumpster fire light is up here too because I knew this whole thing was going to be a dumpster fire. Doing a live with makeup and booze. Like, who does that? Me. And none of my dogs are up here. They're like terrified. They're like, we don't know what mom's doing, but there's alcohol and makeup everywhere. And I think one of them ran off with my beauty blender. My Manny MUA beauty blender is now missing. It bounced away and rolled under something. Charlotte, Tilbury. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you do a live. I don't know all these prices. I buy too much shit. By the way, I am going into a low buy soon because my husband is starting to yell at me I'm actually nervous now when he works at home because $44. So this one's 44 and whatever, let's see. 13.99 to US. Okay, yep, I was right. It's right around $20. So wherever it went, I already lost it. This is 20, this is 44. So, and the thing is, like this, I really support this company. I don't know. It feels nice now that it's kind of settling in. It's not bad. So let's keep going and see what other kind of damage I could do on my face. You guys know I hate bronzer, right? I don't know. It's like a goth girl thing. Like I'm like bronzer. I want to look as pale as possible. Are you kidding? I'm throwing some powder on because I want to see what happens. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sweating right now because it's so hot in here, but I am streaky AF. It probably doesn't look like it to you guys, but holy crap, am I streaky. I do kind of like the Charlotte more. I don't know. I mean, I like the VE, but it's different. This looks more like finished and nice, and the other side is kind of, oh, by the way, I said I reduce, reuse, recycle. This had vitamins in it, and now I found it fits these little cotton pads like perfectly. So I need to, this is like, so look how cakey this is on my skin. Honestly, I really think it's the primer. I've never had this happen with any foundation. And Jesus, it's hot in here. That's what happens when you have like 50 million lights on. I could open my window, but, well, I guess, hold on. I'm opening my window. It is so hot in here, you guys. I have 5 studio lights on because I want you to see what I'm doing and I want you to see the actual makeup. Because in case you didn't know, this is why we're here. This is Rebel Rouge, the Gods and Monsters palette that I just got. So this is what I'm going to be doing on my eyes tonight. And let's get to it because this is all just a hot mess. I'm just going to grab the first thing I find. Oh, look, the Earth Green Blush palette. Of course, because that's all I ever use. And let's grab, oh my God, this is like blind invisible makeup. I don't have my glasses on. I don't know what I'm grabbing. A mystery. Okay, I got an Ofra highlighter. Oh, it's the Cloud9 Nikki Tutorials. I got that. And bronzers. I lost my bronzers. It's like blind makeup. Oh no, my clown blush. No, I don't want that right now. Although I am looking quite clownish. I am so blind, y'all. There it is, my Beauty Bakery. So notice all indie brands. We're all about the indie brands, you know that. So I'm going to do a little, there's just shit falling everywhere. I'm dropping stuff all over. I don't care. I can't see. thing I'm doing. Okay, bronzer gives me anxiety. Does anybody else get bronzer anxiety? Because I get like putting color on my face other than the eyeshadow and the lip. Bronzer gives me anxiety. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, I'm putting beige and tan and things on my face. I try to be pale. I don't want color. I want that white death mask. Okay. And I'm not even good at bronzer. And I used to be a makeup artist and I can do it on other people, on myself, not so much. I used to do that whole full contour thing. And I'm like, let's see, I'm blind without my glasses. Yes. $20. Yeah. I know that is a good deal. Look at what I have to do to read my screen. Okay. So bronzer. Let's throw on some blush because I want to get to the eyes. Oh, by the way, I do also have another Rebel Rouge palette that I have to test. This is it's like the totally 80s palette. It's really cool. Look at this one. And the colors are Rock Lobster, Mr. Roboto, Valley Girl, Take on Me, Purple Rain, Holy Diver, No Duh, Susie, Cold Hearted, Replicant, Mogwai, and Rapture. I'm going to do a totally 80s look with this, especially with the pink hair. I have to put scrunchies in and do a whole 80s thing one of these days. A little bit about Rebel Rouge Labs. It is, I believe, just one person. She may be watching. She shared my live on her Insta stories today. So that was really cool. And she's Rebel Rouge is on Etsy, like not even a website. So let me see what we are doing with Gods and Monsters. I'm going to do two different eyes, I think, because these are so cool. Oh, and I've been saving this for you guys. Here we go. Wait. That was a quiet one. It's stuck to my computer screen. This is all the crap I edit out. Okay, speaking of like, not that I want to get into this hot mess, but I actually put myself through the very painful thing of watching this James Charles video. Yeah, I just said his name. Before all the drama, and well, it's not even drama. That's like illegal shit. That's not drama. That's like crazy illegalness. But all his creeperness, which was going on for a long time, but nobody knew. By the way, Arthurine blush palette, highly, highly pigmented. I had someone ask me on Instagram. She said, I'm very pale. Is it very pigmented? And I said, yes, you have to use a very light hand. Just hold the brush way down here. Use a really, I mean, look at that. Whoopsie. Actually, I want it like, we want cheekbones. I don't have to contour my cheekbones much. I'm like, that's the Russian in me. I'm part Russian, by the way. And that's where I get my really wacky bone structure from, in case you're going. Now, if you go and look online and see Russian people, yeah, you're like, yeah, she's Russian. I see it. You can totally see it in the bone structure, my jawline, in my cheekbones, and the little nose. And I kind of, my dad always said I looked like his mom, which, well, I wonder, I've never seen a picture of her in her youth. I mean, maybe she was gorge. I don't know. She was married twice, which was a big thing for back in like when she was around. Ow, what did I step on? I just stepped on a pencil sharpener. It's like stepping on a Lego. And I'm barefoot. So yeah. Oh, that's going on. And I'm wearing my Ouija board pants. Okay, so there's the blush. We got the bronzer. We got the powder. We got everything. Let's do. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I'm going to throw some brows on. I'm going to do my highlighter last. I'm going to throw my brows on, and then we're going to throw on this eyeshadow and some highlighter. And by the way, I showed this in my Ulta haul. This is the Cloud9 Nikki tutorial highlighter. Oh, I love all the Ofra Nikki highlighters. Get any of them. So this is weird. Lime Crime is the first thing, and I know they've had their problematic issues and shit too, but you know, who isn't anymore? Jesus, it's getting to, I get all indie brands because everybody's problematic. So, and we'll talk about that in a second, but I wanted to try this because A, they had a sale, and B, this is actually in shade Redhead. Do you know how hard it is to find a redhead shade of eyebrow stuff? Oh my God, this could take all night. Okay, I'm going to try to do this fast. You know, this is some brave ass shit. Me doing eyebrows live. You know what? I like the color though. I have trouble with pink hair. Look at that. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, I might have a new favorite brow product. And yeah, I know I do my brows really fast. Again, this is like doing makeup forever. I'm not that good on this side though. And I'm trying to do the YouTuber thing and have my hand down here so you can see what I'm doing. Watch, this side's going to be all messed up. I jinxed it. It would be funny to do totally two different eyebrows. Just to like be a wacko. I'm not gonna. Maybe someday. Okay, so another side note, there's a makeup look that I'm going to do soon that I'm kind of really, oopsie, I just messed that up, right? Ooh, well, that was a happy accident. Let's do like a little bit more crazy brows here tonight. I never do crazy brows. I used to do hyper over dramatic brows back in the day, and I don't really do it anymore. And today I'm doing it mostly because I screwed that up. So I'm doing crazy brows. Okay, well, ignore that little blob. Um, so I want to do a makeup look where one half of I used to do special effects makeup too. So I know how to do like create like big fake scars and all that crazy stuff. And I know how to use all the latex and do all the crazy latex thingies and everything. So I was telling my husband that I want to do a look where I do one half of my face as a guy and the other half is me, like hyper feminine, and do like a half, male side, female side. Now, some guys would be like, I'm worried about my wife. My husband actually said that is the coolest idea. That's when, let's see. Hi, Adam. Yeah, we love Adam. That's when you know you married the right person because he's like, you tell him that you want to do half your face as a man and half as a female. And he's like, that is the coolest idea. You have to do it. So, cheers to my husband for that. So, here is my big look at my Disney villains. Isn't this cool? This is actually a Disney villains candle holder. I got it. I don't know. I think I got it at Home Goods or something, but I love it. I love the purple. By the way, this redhead lime crime is now my favorite brow thing. Look at this. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how it looks to you guys. It looks pretty good. This brow is longer and it just rolled under my table. Oh no, it's right there. There's no fixing it now. We're going to keep plowing forward. Kai. I don't know if she's here, but there was somebody commenting on one of my other videos that she's new to makeup. If you're here, raise your hand or say something. But we need more wine before I do these eyes. And she was saying she's new to makeup and not sure where to put colors. And my comment back to her was, experiment and put them where you want them. Here's the good thing about makeup. It's not a tattoo. You can wash it off and do it again if you have time. I mean, but usually a lot of you here already know this. For anybody new, you start with like a neutral color. Your neutral color, you kind of go there. You do a transitional color, and then you pick you can darken in. There's basically 4 steps. Your transitional color in the crease. You can darken up the crease. You do your lid color and you do your highlighter here. That's it. And I mean, that's another makeup thing I want to do one day. I want to do one where I do all the rules and one where I break the rules completely. Like I put the lightest color in my crease and I put the darkest color up here and do a transition color on my lid because I want to see what happens. It's probably going to be a disaster. So let's hold this up. Let's ask the crowd. Transition color, ideas, anyone. What do you want to see? Can you read this backwards? It might, I don't know. It's backwards to me. Is it backwards to you guys? What's really hilarious is I have completely lost my glasses. No clue where they are. No clue whatsoever. They're here somewhere. I'm probably sitting on them. So if anybody has a color you want me to try, let me know. I think I'm going to just go with I really want to try the greens. So I think I'm going to just start with grandeur and go from there. So Grandure's going to be first on this eye. I'm just going to, oh, that's nice. Hello. Oh, hi. You know, that's pretty. Having some wine actually makes me like not as nervous doing my makeup, believe it or not. It lightens me up a little bit. The other eye I'm going to do in more of the yellows and oranges. This one's, I'm going to do two different eyes. So I'm doing Caravaggio on this side. That's really light, but that's okay. I think I'm going to go lighter on this one with like oranges and things. Fallout under my eye here. Not a really huge deal. This is going to be a quick eye look too. You don't want to be here all night. Oh, you know what? I didn't do any eye primer. No. I'm like looking for my glasses. Did anybody notice they're on my head? Did you notice I'm like looking for my glasses and they're on my head? This is like embarrassing. Oh my God. Hi, I'm not mental. Where are my eye primers? I moved all my stuff around. Oh, by the way, I do have a Witchcraft concealer as well. I have used this. It's okay. It's very heavy. It's very thick. And I am going to just use, you know what, because I want to kind of load this on, I'm going to use some of my NYX glitter primer. Just because I want to like really load it on my lids. So there we go. I'm not being precious about this. I'm just slapping it on. This is like quick first impressions, but so far these colors are really nice. I love. So on the green, we're going to do Macabre in the crease. We're going to do Body Electric on the lid and Décolletage up here. I think that will be nice. Not wasting any. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Let's do something fun. I've been wanting to try this. This is the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. Anybody use this? It kind of scares me because this thing is huge and I'm not using this. I'm going to get some on a brush because I think this thing on my eye is going to go everywhere. This one of my Lunar Beauty brushes. By the way, you know, for my giveaway, there's going to be some Lunar Beauty in that 200 sub giveaway. And I really need to get to like 500 subscribers and then to 1,000. When I do 1,000, you won't even believe what I'm giving away when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I am doing something crazy. Ooh, I love this. Okay, this is my first time using this Revolution Beauty Cut Crease Primer. Look how smooth this is going on. Whoa. Hello, drugstore. Not drugstore, but Revolution Beauty. Look at that. I think I got it in my eye. Ow, ow, ow. I'm dripping it everywhere. I just dripped it on my palette. Whoops. The beauty of live. Okay, let's do this side. Again, even without with doing this live, I'm not doing a mega cut crease on this side, so I'm doing a little different. So even this up a little bit. First impression, love. Look at that. Ooh, I'm doing like a little bit lighter on that side, a little heavier on this side. Game of Flats. So, okay, now we are ready to do Body Electric. And I think I'm doing all this stuff on here that I've never done before, which is absolutely cuckoo. Okay. Guess what I'm doing? I can't believe I'm doing this. I never, ever friggin' do this. I'm doing like uber super dramatic on this eye. Nice. I never do that. Oh, try new things on my life because I'm crazy. And I've been drinking wine. Okay. Bring this up a little here. Oh, oh, I'm really liking this. This poor eye is going to be like so sad in comparison. I better amp it up on this eye because this eye's already looking really nice. So let's build up a little over here. I'm getting a lot of, do you see all this fallout from Caravaggio under my eye? That's a little cuckoo, but what are you going to do? Okay. Actually, I kind of like the yellow under my eye. I think I'm going to do a, ooh, we're going to do something fun on this side. They're going to be completely different eye looks, by the way. See, I'm doing kind of this yellow all the way around thing here. More wine. Okay, I'm not a wine drinker. I'm really not. Do you hear everything falling? This is all the shit that we all edit out, by the way. I'm going to try this with a brush. I'm probably going to do it with my finger, but wow, pretty. Yeah, I'm going to do my finger with this one with Body Electric right here is because this pigment is really nice, but I want to really load it on. Oh, loving. I am loving this palette. Honestly, I waited. I did the pre-order of this and I was so excited for it. And I'm so glad I got it. I mean, look at, God, that's so pretty. I love green. I mean, I know Raven loves green. A lot of us here love green. Robert Welsh hates green. That's okay. Robert Welsh isn't watching, but I happen to know he hates green. I'm doing the, I just did the décolletage right in the middle there. Boom. I mean, I got to say, this is like an easy palette to use. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I can't wait to put this on my brow. So this décolletage color, I just want to put it everywhere. So pretty. Oh, do you see this? Look at this. Oh, she's so pretty. Over dramatic much? Yes, I am. The other thing is I am going to do my drag makeup too. I really want to do the drag makeup look. That's going to be fun. What am I looking for? I don't know. I better cover my powder up or it's going to go flying everywhere. This is my Fenty Violet. Did you see that cloud? Whew! The Fenty Violet, or whatever it is, lavender, not violet. This lavender Fenty I got in BoxyCharm. Love. I cannot find what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to use this. Okay, so this eye's coming along. It's almost done. I think I'm going to put a little bit of Caravaggio right in here just to blend that out a little bit here. And I don't like this line that I did here. Don't love that, but it is what it is. So yeah. And I want to, there we go. Bring my line back. This needs to come up more. I'm doing this crazy kind of like wacky cat eye thing on this side. With that, all right. See, I really do know how to do makeup, you guys. I really do. I really did do this for a job. I'm not just making it up. We're going to put more of these colors on, but I'm loving the green eye. I know, isn't this pretty, Raven? That's so you. That's so Raven. How many times do you hear that? Do you want to like smack people? They probably say that to you all the time, right? Okay, so I'm going to go in with Guillotine, which I really like this color. We're going to go this side. Whoa. Okay. The left eye just joined the competition. The left eye has joined the competition. Holy hell. Look at that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 and whoa. Okay, let's get ultraviolence has to go on the lid. This one right here. I'm gonna really. Oh my God, Raven, look at this. So again, Rebel Rouge Labs is on Etsy. She doesn't even have like a website or anything. And I found her sometime last year. I think it's a her. I'm pretty sure it's a she who runs the company. If it is not a she, if it is a they or a he, I apologize to the owner. I am not sure. I believe it's a she, but if not, correct me, please, if you're watching. I need a different brush. Here we go. I want a little... I'm thinking of doing so. Oh, I want to put some... Remember that color Dark Paradise that I said I love? I want a little bit of this over here. This is that dark, like, metallic-y blue that I had on my hand in the other live. I'm going to bring this up here and blend her in. I will say this glitter primer is going on really nice with this. I'm just getting more and more over dramatic with this look as time goes on here, and I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. There we go. And we're blending and we're blending. I'm going to call this one done. A little bit of fallout under there. Losing everything again. Give me one of these. I like these little cotton pads to just like barely touch and get the... I don't mind the yellow under this side because of what I'm going for, but I love this. Love. And we're going to do... Wrong brush. Wrong brush. Brush is falling everywhere. Things that we edit out. Ha, ha, ha. Décolletage, of course, right in here. Whoa. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, I have to read. Growing up, it's all I ever heard. Someone asked me, was it my mom named me it? That's so Raven. No, it's a bird. Get it right. It's the bird Raven, not the TV Raven. Wow, this color Ultraviolence is very, 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 very unique. I honestly can say I do not have any color like this. And when I do a close-up here of my lid, you will see what I'm talking about. Look at that. I don't have anything that looks like that. So again, I'm going to do décolletage right in the middle to do like kind of the little halo thing here. Oh, décolletage plays very nicely with ultraviolence, let me tell you. Oh, you could read into that phrase, couldn't you? I'm just going to do this on my brow with my finger too. Oh, oh, whoa. Whoa. Girl. Okay. If you really want this pop of this décolletage, look at that. That's like blinding. See, this is what you got to love about indie brands and people who are making this makeup. Like they are at home making this, making these palettes, designing everything. And I was DMing with the owner creator of this brand today. And she just said, thank you so much. Your kind words mean so much to me. And I'm like, this is why I like indie brands. You know, we were talking in DMs. Ooh, look at that color. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to actually do a little bit more of this with my finger just on this corner. Look at this, what this does. Okay, that is some glassy. That's like blinding. This palette's killer. I highly recommend. I'm going to put a link, you know, once I post this, but okay. So there we go. I don't even think I'm going to mess with this eye much more. Do you think I should do anything else? I think it looks pretty. I think pop of décolletage in the waterline, and that's it. I mean, the waterline, the inner corner, and Mm. Wow. I mean, honestly, this palette's worth it just for the décolletage shade. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just look at that inner corner. I mean, that is so pretty. It's a shame that my foundation was a little disappointing today to me, but okay. So let me clean up a little bit under here. Little cleanup under the eyes, and we're almost done. And I can say, honestly, without a doubt, that this palette is a 100% win. I can't wait to try the 80s palette and try that one out because this is one of the nicest palettes ever. I mean, I think it's, and I told her that. I said, with all the brands out there, all these brands out there, I've tried so many Kaleidos and all of them. And I said, your brand, your couple palettes you have are right up there with like the best of the best that I've tried. And I love too that like nobody knows this brand really. I mean, I know people do, but it's not like a huge everybody knows it brand. So this is the Cloud9 Nikki Tutorials Opera highlighter. I'm just going to do. And this shit is, look at this. It's blinding. So if you use this, either use it sparingly or don't give a shit like me and just put it everywhere. I have to be careful. Like I'm drinking wine and I almost just dipped my highlighter brush into my palette. I keep wanting to dip it in my palette, which is, I want to do décolletage. That's what it is. It's like, not bad for an old lady, huh? Ha! I'm fine saying that. Oh, so I have a new saying. I found my catchphrase today. I'm not old, I'm vintage. Ha! You heard it here first. Because screw that word. Don't say the O word. I am not old, I'm vintage. And I can say I am vintage. I found a whole bunch of my old concert tickets today because I'm cleaning out all my old stuff and everything. And I found all these concert tickets. And hi, everyone. Hi, Sylvia. You missed all the craziness going on earlier, but that's okay. Wow, look at my nose. This Cloud9 highlighter is so pretty. Okay, oh no, I can't do that yet. Are we ready for me to try to put lashes on live? Because this could be where this goes really downhill. Let's drink. Seriously? Seriously. I just shot my wine all over my face. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be messed up. Ignore that. This is why I don't use straws. I have a drinking problem with straws. I drink out of straws and I squirt it all over myself. I don't know what the deal is with that. So this is the Glamnetic magnetic lashes that I got from BoxyCharm add-on, which is why I didn't do any eyeliner, because this is a magnetic eyeliner. And if all goes well, I should put this on and, oh my God, I just realized I didn't do any mascara on my lashes yet, but I'm going to put this on and let it dry. Throw on some mascara. I am putting this on kind of heavy too because I don't want my lashes flying off. I've seen mixed reviews of magnetic lashes. They all have like mixed reviews, you know? It's like some of them, people will say, oh my God, this one's the best. I love it. And other people are like, I put it on and they all fell off. Now, I don't know how much of that is like user error or, oh my God, I have my window open. I can hear the peepers. If you don't know what a peeper is, they're these little frogs. And you hear them out in the country. If I have any people who live out in the country here, the peepers are out. It's really cute. They sound kind of like crickets, but they're these little frogs. Hello, ADD. No, I've never been diagnosed with ADD. My brain is just that meme I have 200 tabs open at all times. And where the hell is that music coming from? Yeah, that's my brain. My husband, it's a good thing we don't spend a lot of time together, which is why we've been married 21 years. Well, not married. We've been married 11 years. We've been together 21 years this June. It's because we don't spend a lot of time together. He's always away at work and I'm always here or holding down the fort with the animals. Sorry, I'm taking a little longer with this because I want to get it like perfect because I don't want an eyelash debacle. Pretty nice. I think I got it. So, we don't see each other a lot, which is, I think, why we have such a successful relationship. I'm going to throw a little bit of, kind of mirrors my eyebrow color. It's called Rockstar. It's an Urban Decay 24, 24/7 Glide On waterline pencil. Matches these colors really well, though. Let me tell you, you have a little bit of wine and you don't mind stabbing yourself in the eye with a waterline pencil, like I am now doing. Okay, there we go. So, bye-bye. Let's see how good I am if I can grab my mascara without my glasses and without looking. Nope, that's lash glue. Ah, I know what I could, if I ever, I'm not old, I'm seasoned. That's a good one too. I think I'm going with I'm not old, I'm vintage, because I am very vintage. I've always liked vintage everything anyways. I used to always shop at all the vintage shops back in Detroit in like the 80s, which was awesome. I have a lot of vintage hats and gloves and purses. Back in high school, everybody always told me I looked like Molly Ringwald because Pretty in Pink came out. And I looked so much like her when I was in high school. It was funny. My nicknames in high school were Lydia and Molly, but mostly Lydia. Everybody in high school and junior high called me, high school, I think, 'cause that's when Beetlejuice came out. They always called me Lydia because I was goth and I wore all black and hats and was all spooky. Okay, without lashes, oh, look how good this Fenty is. I love this. I mean, this has turned into like the only mascara I use is this Fenty that I got in a BoxyCharm. I just really like it. I gotta say, this video could have been gone horribly wrong, and so far, I don't hate it. In fact, I think this might be one of my favorite eye looks I've ever done on YouTube. So, and you're all here to see it. Go you. Okay, should we try these lashes? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to stick? Should we take bets? Are these going to work? Or are they going to like fall off immediately? I need to read. Hold on. I was called seasoned and didn't realize it referring to me. Well, I guess you could say seasoned veteran. People say that. Okay, place your bets. Place your bets. Will it stick? Will it stick? Oh my God, that's weird. I could feel it grabbing onto. It's grabbing onto my eye. Oh my God, that feels weird. Oh yeah, it's on there. Wow, it worked. That ain't going anywhere. Wow. And I look at that lash. Hi. Okay. All the weirdo. Here's the scary thing about this is that all the stuff that I'm doing right now on this live, I actually just do when it's me at home by myself. Okay, one tip, if you're going to use magnetic lashes, do not grab them by the corner, by the magnet like I just did like this. Because then you go to put it on your eye and it's sticking to this thing and you're like, grab it by the middle of the lashes. If you didn't know that, grab it there. Do not touch the magnets. And then we're just going to set her and boom, look at that. What? Oh my God, why am I not using these for what? I feel what? Okay, I'm gonna get really close so you can see with my wrinkly, crepey eyebrow. So I talked to my doctor and I kind of want to get an eye lift. I know everybody's gonna go, there's nothing wrong with your eyes, but yeah. Look at this. Do we love? I think I love. Okay, where's my glasses? Putting on the glasses, doing this. This, I can't believe how, okay, so yeah, these are Glamnetic. And what I did was I put the magnetic liner on first. Woo! So I put the magnetic liner on and then I did my mascara and my waterline. and I let that dry for a minute and then just pop the lashes right on. And there are little magnetic strips in here that you attach them back onto. But yeah, I kept wanting to try these at Ulta every time I went in. And oh my God, yeah, I love this eye look. Okay, so everybody, 10 out of 10 on 20 out of 10 on the Rebel Rouge Labs. I did not use these colors. I didn't use a lot, and I didn't use this one. I really wanted to use this. I used every color except for Saint Honore, Dauphin, and Game of Flats. I'm going to do that in a different look because I want to do a real springy. These are kind of like springy summery. I want to do these two for sure. We'll do that. Raven, you're here. What color lip should I do? Give me a color. Any color. Do you want to? Oh, I know what you want to see. Do you want to see one of my menagerie colors? You probably want to see one of my menagerie lips, don't you? I have the hugest. I now, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow my Annette Serenity palette is arriving. Ta-da! I got one. So I might actually do that soon on here, maybe a live or something. But the Annette Serenity palette, it's like winning the lottery. Okay, there were 400 palettes made. 400. That's it. Do you know how many followers she has? Annette has what, 14K followers or something just on her Instagram alone. That's not across all her channels, just on her Instagram. She has like 14K followers on Instagram. I think I looked and I was like, holy crap. And they're doing, dog hair stuck to me. And she's doing 400 palettes from Menagerie. I was like, ooh, so yeah, that's a little scary. But I went on, and let me tell you, one of the problems is the palettes went up 3 minutes before the hour. And they usually do that on Shopify. If you're trying to score something, the palettes or the lipstick. I'll show you the lip colors I have. But little tip, if you're new to trying to grab launches, go on and create an account. Okay, whatever company you want to buy from. Create an account first of all. After you create the account, get your mailing in there, do it on Shopify. And then once you do the Shopify thing and sign in before whatever you're trying to score goes live, right? So that you're signed in, you can check out like super lightning fast. Especially I use Shopify and I track with ShopPay and all that. So do that. And then there's a thing with Shopify, if you didn't know this, that Shopify puts things live usually like 3 to 4 minutes. I found like 3 minutes ahead of when they're actually going to go live. They'll pop up like 3 minutes early. So if you're refreshing and you get it like 3 minutes before it goes live, you'll totally score it. It'll be there. So, and then no matter what else you want to buy Robin, grab whatever you want to buy and check out and get the hell out of there. Get it and then go back and get anything else. So I actually talked to Annette, who created the palette with Menagerie. I was DMing with her and I said, I got, she was like so happy I got it. And I said, well, straw spitting everywhere. I said, what I did was I got the palette. I checked out, paid for the palette. Thank you. You got the palette. I went back and then I got the lip color, Churro, named after her cat. I got the lip color. And then I checked out with the other things. I got the Feral palette and I got the Killer Purr. So now, except for maybe the first choking on, I have the window open. My allergies are acting up again. So I now have every Menagerie palette. I'm trying to see where they are. I have them all here somewhere. Okay, let me get my lip colors. Hold on. I'm ill prepared. I have 7 Menagerie lip colors. Oh God, Raven's going to pick a crazy color for me to do just to scare me. Don't pick a crazy one. Where are my Menagerie? Oh, here, no, that's Hip Dot. I don't know where I put them. I have them somewhere here. I have all my Menageries somewhere here. Okay, so these are all my Menagerie lip colors. Don't be jelly. There they are. Doodle. So maybe this one. I don't know, I'm feeling this one. The purple doesn't really go with these. The blue doesn't really go with them either. The purple, no. I'm thinking it's got to be one of these. By the way, I have an extra. I know, the crazier the better. She's going to pick like blue. I don't know. Wait, let me do this. I mean, with the eye color, what do you think? I'm kind of feeling this is hook, line, and sinker. I really like this one a lot. And this is starfish. I don't know, maybe one of those. She's going to pick the blue. Raven, you pick. This is Aurelia. That's the lightest. Cherimoya. Neurothermos is a great color. This one. I'm thinking you would probably pick this one or the blue or the purple. But so this is hook, line, and sinker, starfish, mako, and Mirabelle. Mirabelle is from the new collection too. The Mirabelle is from the Flight Club collection. You like the lighter pink? Seriously? Shocking. So Cherimoya, this one. Cherimoya, I actually have two of, and I'm giving one away in my giveaway. Yay! Cue that crazy like little kids going yay sound. So I did get two of these, and yeah, Cherimoya. Oh, you know what? You're so close. It's Cherimoya. It's just an I instead of an A. So you were very close. Okay, let's do this. I'm not doing any line or anything. Screw that. We don't have time. Mm. Mm-hmm. Really pretty pink, isn't it? That's Cherimoya. It looks pretty good with this. I mean, I could go a little crazier. Hold on, we're going to try something since we're doing crazy time tonight. I'm just deepening it up with hook, line, and sinker because I love this color. And then I'm doing a little bit of a ombre kind of thing. Again, who is crazy enough to do a freaking ombre lip in Alive? Me. I need a little, okay, now we're really going to go to town. I want to really bring out the ombre thing. So we're going to go with Neurothermos, which is my new favorite. Not a bad little ombre lip for like. By the way, if you do want to do a little ombre lip moment, oh, the formula is amazing. The formula is, it feels like you have no lip color on. So I just did a little. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to move my table. Like literally, everything is falling and rolling under my table. So I did the ombre with these three colors, which is these three menagerie, which is great. I mean, I could sit here and be really, like I said, be precious about it and keep messing with it. A little hit. Also funny, I never ever do an ombre lip. Never. Look how nice it blends, though. I mean, it blends really nice. I need a gloss. Do you want to see a Lunar Beauty gloss? Or I have many, many. I have Wicked Sisters glosses. I have Lunar Beauty glosses. I have every gloss. I have Lime Crime. I have my Pinky Rose. I didn't, it's so funny. I didn't even grab I thought I had a gloss that I was keeping over here because I liked it a lot. And now I have, as Manny calls it, you're staying on the table glosses. And now I don't see where they went. I don't know. They disappeared. Oh, I'm going to give you a sneak peek too. Raven, decide what lip gloss you want to see. Look what I got. A Lunar Beauty. Okay, guess what this is? Look at, Raven's going to want this so bad. I filmed my unboxing of this, and let me tell you how much I got. This is not all of it. Wait, there's more. Anybody name that brand? Name that brand. Name that brand. Do. I'm going to get copyright stricken, even though my channel isn't monetized. Do. And there's more. I got 9 sigil inspired by Tammy Tenuka. Oh, and this is the what's it called? Ice fish or whatever it is, something like that. Why can I not remember the name of it? It's all in Russian. I'm not kidding. The whole thing is in freaking Russian. And here's what kills me. My packing slip is in Russian. My receipt is in Russian. Everything is in Russian. All the names on the bottom in Russian. I'm Russian, but I don't know Russian. So when I do these colors, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just going to be like, well, this is a green and this is a gold. And now I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to give you can I open this? I'm really bad. I'm that person who I swear I bought my husband's anniversary gift. And I got it like 2 weeks early and I couldn't wait to give it to him. And I just gave it to him because I'm like, let me not even wait. Look at this. Let me tell you what a pain it is to order and get things from Russia. But look at that. Tammy Tenuka was on my holy grail wish list for the longest time, above Kaleidos and everybody else. And I finally got Tammy Tenuka, and I am so blown away by it. I can't wait to play with it. I'm probably going to do that next week because I had this little tiny, I love how little this palette is. Oh, look, it's like palm of my hand. Comparison, I'll compare it to the Rebel Rouge, like regular standard size palette. Look at the difference. So this is like your standard size palette, and there's the little Tammy Tenuka. But I love this because that periwinkle blue at the top, and do you see the multi-chrome? The different colors in those. I can't wait to do this. Raven, you would love this. I believe it's called Ice Fish I think it's called Ice Fish. Okay, let me grab a Lunar Beauty. I'm glad you said Lunar Beauty lip gloss. And I'll tell you why. You guys know I'm like crazy makeup collector and I own like everything. So, hi, do I have all the Lunar Beauties? Yes, I do. This isn't even all of them. But yes, I do have all the Lunar Beauties. I have all the gloss. I'm missing one that was a limited release, and I'm so frustrated that I don't have it. I do Celine all the time, so I think I'm going to do Starlight. Starlight's really pretty. I think I'm going to do this one because I want to see if I can bring out this ombre a little bit. Deepened it up a little. I don't hate it. It's nice. I love the smell of Manny's lip glosses, though. That's what gets you, is the smell of his lip glosses. So good. So I think that's it, guys. So I'm glad that you said Menagerie and Lunar Beauty, because guess what? In my 200 subscriber giveaway, there's Lunar Beauty and there's some Menagerie, a Menagerie lip color and Lunar Beauty glosses. And the reason we need to get this girl to her 500 subscribers is because I have not told anybody this, but since this is a live and whoever's here, you're going to hear it first, or whoever watches it. Okay, so makeup looks done. Do we love? I love it. I love I really love this eye. Oh my God, look at these. This palette, seriously. And look at here's what's cool about this. Look at my eyes and look at the palette. The palette matches. How often do you see the palette colors match what you actually put on your eyes? That's pretty freaking cool. That's awesome. I mean, like I said, they really think this out. I'll use they really think this out with their palettes. I can't wait to do this 80s palette. When I got the 80s palette, I also got, they don't even make this anymore. I DM'd and I'm like, why do you not make this? You need to make me more of this. This is the jelly shadow and it's called Beeper. This is my go-to inner corner color. Look at this. I've used almost all of it. It's almost gone. This is, uh-oh, wait a minute, where am I? Ah! There we go. That's my go-to inner corner color, Beeper. Love. I mean, this is, I have this on my finger now, so I'm just going to pop some in my inner corner just because I don't want to waste it. But this stuff like glows. It just glows. I love it. But they don't make it anymore. I got it and it came out with the 80s palette. I think, like I said, it's called Beeper, as in 80s Beeper, and I don't think they make it anymore. But I love this stuff. So let's see, let's review. The VE doesn't look as bad now that everything's done. I still think Charlotte looks better. That's the VE. I mean, I don't hate the VE. It's just a different kind of coverage. I'm going to try this again. I'm blaming this primer. I've never had Charlotte Tilbury foundation, freaking $44 foundation, break up on my face like it did with this. Mo! Oh, I just had an Iggy here, but she ran away. I've never had a foundation break up like this did. So that's kind of sucky. I'm going to try this again and see if it has to be this, because I have used these foundations. I've definitely used this one. I've never had a breakup like that. As far as the Lime Crime, I think this is going to be my go-to brow from now on. I am in love with this. You know how I feel about the eyeshadow palette. Don't need to review that again, but I love that. Love the Menagerie lip colors. You can't go wrong with these. I mean, they blend really well. They don't feel heavy. They don't feel, it does transfer big time. That might be with the gloss too. It's transferring, but here, let me do a transfer for you. Whoa. Looks pretty now that I dabbed it though. But yeah, it will transfer. I didn't really set it and do powder on my lips and all that, but it stays. It definitely stays. Man, I am having such a cute hair day today, aren't I? This is what my hair looks like when I don't straighten it. I have like naturally, it's like wavy and curly now. So it does this, which I'm kind of liking. I'm going to keep kind of growing this out into a bob. This bushy brow redhead, my new favorite go-to brow. I'm sorry, Fenty and my other brow pencils. I think you just got knocked out of the park with this. The eyelashes, who knew these Glamnetics are the easiest eyelashes I've used. So like I said, I waited. I got them from BoxyCharm because they were cheaper, and I got them on the add-ons. And I thought, well, okay, I'll just try them and see what happens. Come on, Eliza. Eliza's here, but I don't know if she'll come up here. Come on, Snurf. Snurf. Come on. She's like, no, I'm nervous. So I think that's it. Any questions? 3 people who are still here. Questions, comments, go. My wine is almost gone. That means it's time to say goodnight. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. I didn't get to the tequila. I'm too nervous. Like, this was not bad for doing my makeup live the first time, though. I got to say, this is probably one of my best makeup looks. Oh my God. I love this palette. Raven, go get this palette on Etsy. Rebel Rouge Labs. REBELROUGE LABS. So, yes, love it. They're good for 12 months. They're cruelty free. They're in recyclable containers. They do not have carmine in them. So, they're technically, I mean, they seem to be vegan. I don't see carmine. There's the ingredients on the back. I do not see carmine in here. So, they do appear to be vegan. These are the two I have. I will do a totally 80s look with this other one, though, because I'm dying to do this. I've had this palette since last year. And it's so pretty. I don't want to, I don't want to do anything with it because it's so pretty. This is crazy. I got to show you this glitter, this cold hearted. Look at that. That's a raven. That's a raven color right there. I'm going to have to use the glitter primer though, but look at that. That's cold hearted right here from the 80s palette. Uh-oh, somebody's screeching out there. So there it is on my hand. But that's crazy. That's so pretty. Yes, I love this look too. And my dogs, I think, want dinner. It is very late and they're hungry. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you comment on that 200 subscriber live thing that I did yesterday. I really love this look. It came out great. Highly recommend this palette. Go get it if you can get it. It was a pre-order. I had to pre-order it. And keep in mind, when you do these indie palettes, they can be harder to get. You have to wait. This pre-order was like, God, I think it was months ago that I pre-ordered it. I had to wait so long, but it's here. And I can honestly say absolutely 100% worth the wait. Love, 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 love. And the only things I have from Rebel Rouge are the beeper and the 80s palette and the Gods and Monsters. But this is called the Gods and Monsters that I used tonight, in case you're wondering. Really easy to use. You saw it was like boom, 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 and it's on. So highly recommend. Go get you one if you can. Go follow the shop on Etsy. And if you just search Rebel Rouge Labs, you'll find it. I mean, there's only one Rebel Rouge Labs. You'll find it. And go find that and follow and get updates when they restock or whatever. And if she does a pre-order again, grab it. But I don't think you can really go wrong with any of the 80s one does have 3 glitters in it. It has a glitter, a glitter, a glitter. So if you're not down with the pressed glitters, you know how we feel about the pressed glitters. I mean, but the pressed glitters that are in here are like, ooh, glitter nose. Whoa, hello. That's a little out of control. Oh my God, it won't go away. But look at the green. I don't know if you can see it. There's like green and yellow and all different colors. I mean, I can say for pressed glitters, pressed glitters, this one is like orange and gold. I mean, look at these. I mean, yeah, they're pressed glitters, but at least they don't suck. Color Pop. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm not saying Color Pops suck, but I especially look at the pressed glitters, how pretty they are. I mean, now that's some usable pressed glitters. Most of the pressed glitters are not usable. The Rebel Rouge, I think, highly usable. Look at that is Raven. That is a Beauty Rave shine right there. If I ever saw one, that is something she would totally love. So that's this one down here. That's Take On Me. But yeah, very, very, I'm not going to swatch my arm, but very pigmented. Look at that pink. That's No Duh. I'm dying to do a look with that. Look at these. So the next one I'll do when I do this, I'll do the 80s palette with Beeper because love these. Valley Girl, look at the pigment on this. Like, could you imagine doing a pink with these? Ooh. So yeah, highly recommend. Support the indie brands. We love the indies. You do not need to buy MAC and all these companies do not need your money. Oh, I have glitter all over my glove. It looks so pretty. They don't need your money. In closing, I'm going to say one more thing. Here's why I stopped buying big brands and started supporting indies. It was last June or July when, what was it, Carmageddon 2020 happened with Jenna Marbles quit. YouTube, which, everybody's like, that sucks. I said, I want to be the next Jenna Marbles with my Iggy's because, I have a cute husband, although she's engaged now. Yay. Or actually, didn't they say, he said they got married, I think already. He said Julian said they didn't tell anyone. Much like me and my husband, we're like, oh yeah, we're married, 10 years, whatever, 11 years ago. We waited 10 years to get married. So, cause that was me. I didn't want to get married. I'm like, I don't need a ring. I'm good. But, Jenna Marbles quit YouTube. And then Shane Dawson was like, I'm going to, I want to ride the Jenna Marbles train and I'm going to quit YouTube. And everyone's like, you're no Jenna Marbles. We don't care. No, I mean, I know Shane people were like freaking out about it, but you know what I'm saying? It was like, it's not the same thing at all. So when that all was going on, and then Jeffree Star completely ghosted Shane and was like, if you don't know who any of these people are, don't worry about it. Anyway, if you do, you'll know what I'm talking about. Jeffree Star pissed me off because he has been nothing but problematic for so long. And then Shane gets completely dragged and thrown to the wolves. And just, after the Tati video and all that, gets dragged to the ground, dragged to hell. Jeffree Star, it's like crickets for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Doesn't say a goddamn thing to support him. And I was like, well, screw you then. I don't care if you're problematic or not, but somebody who cares more about their money and their brand than somebody who they allege is such a good friend. Done with you. Not just done with you because of that, but because of all the other crap like that. Oh no, that doesn't exist. That's not a problem. Just because you don't talk about something doesn't mean it's not a problem. It means it's not a problem to you. It's a problem to everybody else in the world that you're influencing. If it's not a problem to you, fine, but you put yourself out in the public and people are listening to you and watching you, and that's not right. So yeah, I stopped buying, Jeffree Star stuff. I stopped buying a lot of problematic brands and things. And the more I got into all the veganism and everything too, and I mean, as a musician and an artist, and I paint and draw, and I've done that my whole life. I'm a musician and everything. I've always supported small artists. So of course I'm not going to why do I want to give my money to people who already have millions of dollars? I'd rather give my money to somebody like Rebel Rouge or OMFG who DMs me, or like Annette. Annette DM'd me back and forth like crazy, Rebel Rouge Labs today DM me back and forth like crazy. These indie brands are contacting me and I'm nobody. I mean, you guys like me, but I mean, I'm small. I'm sorry. My allergies are so acting up right now. My allergy meds are wearing off. This is what happens. It sucks. But I do want to make one big announcement here for the last big thing on my live. Where is it at? Hold on. I'm going to my Instagram because I am at 1,202. I'm dying. I passed 1,200 followers on my Instagram. I am so excited about that. I'm really trying to get to 2,000 on there. Then I can call myself a micro influencer. Maybe I can at 1,200. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I know what it's like. I was in an independent indie industrial rock band in Detroit for years. And oh, look, wait. There's one of my favorite CDs that we did, and that is My Eyes. That's me on the cover. This is when we were Mental Landscape. That was before we were Half-Life. I actually was the cover of this, and there's a close-up of my creepy eye on the back. Don't ask how I got my eyes that color. And then here is the CD and everything. I did all the artwork for this. I did the whole layout on Photoshop of all this. And this was 1995 this came out. Holy crap, some of you weren't even alive then. Kids, you weren't even alive when I made this CD. And there's the band, and this was our symbol, one of our symbols. So I designed this whole thing. This is me. This is my art design. This is my graphic design. I did the bodies, the weird, crazy black and white ORGY Jeffree Star. I did this in 1995. Screw y'all. Screw you. I did that on our CD in 1995, and I did it in negative so it doesn't look as creepy. And I'm not in it anyway, because I ain't all about myself. So yeah, this was one of our CDs, and I did. Where is it? I have it in here. I can't believe I have it. I have to cover this up. It has my real name on it. I won the Detroit Music Award for Best Bassist in Rock, and this was in. I'm covering my name up. I don't want you guys to see it. In 1994 for Mental Landscape. 1994 Detroit Music Awards. This is my award. The coolest thing about this was there are always like famous people at the Detroit Music Awards, and I had them come up to me and they're like, "Hey, we got to take some pictures. Can you take some pictures with some people?" I'm like, "All right, okay." I'm like, okay. I didn't even know I won, and they're like, "You won." I'm like, "Holy shit!" So they pull me over, and I'm taking pictures with people, and they're like, "This is Iggy Pop's drummer." Pause for effect. I can't do it. I can't do the Alyssa Edwards. There we go. That was sad. Alyssa would kick me out the house. I'd be kicked out of the Edwards house. There we go. Yeah, so I had to take a photo with Iggy Pop's drummer. He's like, put his arm around me, and he's like, "She won Best Bassist." And I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. I have met many famous bands and musicians back in my day. I'm not going to go into them all now, but I met and hung out with a lot of them. I was pen pals with some. I just found I have a letter. Peter Murphy from Bauhaus, Peter Murphy, wrote me a letter. I have a letter and a picture, and I actually kissed Peter Murphy as he was walking out of his, when Indigo Eyes came out, his solo thing, and Indigo Eyes was on it. Actually got to meet him, and I was like, I actually kissed him and said, "Oh my God, I love you." And he just like looked like he was shocked. Yeah, I essayed Peter Murphy after a show. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I was like a total groupie. I'm not sorry. I don't apologize. You only get to be this close to Peter Murphy from Bauhaus one time in your life. You freaking kiss him. You kiss Peter Murphy if he's right here. If you know Love and Rockets and Bauhaus, I hung out after one of their shows upstairs at St. Andrews Hall in Detroit. I saw 2 different Love and Rockets shows, and I got to hang out upstairs with Daniel Ash and Kevin Haskins, who are the drummer and guitar player from Bauhaus and the guitar player, singer, drummer for Love and Rockets, who is like, love and Rockets. And I got to hang out after the show with them upstairs. That was really cool. If you know the band The Swans, Michael Gira and Jarbo from back in the day, The Swans, who is they're a very well-known industrial band. And I love The Swans. I've seen them live a bunch of times. Michael Gira stayed at my band's apartment when he was doing a spoken word tour. So Michael Gira and I have had he slept. I made him breakfast. He stayed at our apartment. He likes kiwis. I had to keep a fridge full of kiwis, and he liked his kiwis like refrigerated, like cold. I had kiwis in the door of my fridge for Michael Gira. It was really weird. So yeah, but Jarbo is one of my favorite artists, musicians, and I followed them from the Detroit show to the Cleveland show. So I hung out with them, and Iggy Pop's drummer was playing with the Swans at the time. So I hung out with them after the show in Cleveland, and I took Jarbo a bouquet of lilies, and Jarbo and I had like a friendship for years. She actually sent me a gift that she handmade. It's a box. I'll show it sometime if you want to see it. She sent me a gift, and I have a whole envelope of letters and postcards from her. We were kind of like pen pals, and we wrote back and forth. There's Rusty. There's my itty bitty. Itty bitty. Little bitty bitty. This is my little crypt keeper. This is my little 17 and a half year old. Look at, she is spry. You're spry. She's like mad at me. She's like, you're filming and not paying attention. Can you believe she's going to be 18? Look at her. She quagey. I got lipstick on you. I got lipstick on you. She cut it out, Mom. Okay, go down there. Go, careful. No, you know what? Let's put you this. So she's little. She's only 6 pounds. She's got itty bitty iggy. Look at all legs. Okay, go. All right, go. I don't want to drop you. Daddy will kill me. That's Daddy's girl. Anyway, so yeah, Jarbo and I had like a relationship, like as far as like writing to each other. She sent me thank you letters. Michael sent me like a 4-page letter after he stayed with us. So it was cool being in a, you know, I don't care. Like, I will never be age shamed by anybody. If you want to age shame me, I will pull out my receipts. I will pull out my cards and my letters. I was so, there is no other time I was happier to be like in my 20s and 30s than in the 90s, because I saw Smashing Pumpkins live. I saw Butthole Surfers live. I saw Hole, Courtney Love, Hole, the original. When Malibu came out, I saw them live. I saw the very first tour that Portishead ever did, and there was nobody there. I saw Portishead live. I have the ticket. I saw Tom Waits in Chicago, which was like freaking amazing. Tom Waits doesn't really tour anymore either. I saw Tom Waits in Chicago in 1999. I have the ticket stub. I saw KMFDM, if you know who they are. I saw Sisters of Mercy, not once, but twice. I saw them for the Dominion tour at Shane Park in Detroit. And then I went and saw them in Chicago for a different tour. So who else did I see? God, I saw Love and Rockets. I saw Killing Joke on the Millennium Tour. That was possibly the best concert of my life. Possibly. Jazz Coleman is like my hero on stage. So I saw Killing Joke on stage live. One of my favorite shows I've ever seen. I saw Tori Amos for the Little Earthquakes tour when nobody knew who she was. Little Earthquakes came out. Nobody knew who Tori Amos was. I bet you forgot about her. If you don't know Tori Amos, go back and listen to the Little Earthquakes album. I saw Liz Phair back in the 90s. I went to the Lilith Fair. If anybody knows what the Lilith Fair was, I went to the Lilith Fair in the 90s at Pine Knob in Detroit, which now has a different name. I saw Weird Al Yankovic at Meadowbrook Music Theater, which was freaking hilarious and one of the best shows ever. That was when Amish Paradise came out, and it was so funny. That was a great show. We sat on the lawn at Meadowbrook. It was outside in like a concert dome, kind of like the Hollywood Bowl. That was cool. Who else did I see? God, I saw so many shows. I went to Lollapalooza back in the day. I saw Jane's Addiction. I mean, I saw Depeche Mode for the Black Celebration Tour. The Black Celebration Tour at Pine Knob in Detroit. I saw Depeche Mode. Bunch of other 80s people. I'm trying to think of who else. I don't know. I've seen so many concerts. It's like scary. Those are I saw Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Definitely pause for effect. I saw Nick Cave live, and it was a freaking life-changing experience. The Swans live and Nick Cave live are like life-changing experiences, and Killing Joke. I saw The Mission UK. I didn't see Fields of the Nephilim. That was a bummer. Tori Amos was one of the best concerts of my life, though. I saw her at this little tiny club that my band played at, clubs this small. Little tiny club in Pontiac, Michigan called Industry. I think it was still Industry at the time. And she had no band. It was her and a grand piano, and that was it. Oh, this is going to blow your mind. I saw REM not once, but twice. The first time I saw REM was in, I think, 1987 or 88. And it was when Radio Free Europe came out. It was their second album. Nobody knew who REM was. It was their second album. I saw them at the Royal Oak Music Theater in Detroit. I've seen Rob Zombie like 2 or 3 times. The coolest thing is I hung out with Rob Zombie in Hollywood at Hollywood Horror Nights at Universal Studios. He actually did a horror themed haunted house. And I went with my first husband, who was an independent film director. And we went out to Hollywood to go to Rob Zombie's, Hollywood Horror Nights thing. And they said, "Oh, Rob Zombie's going to be there in his house, and he's going to be dressed up." Well, the thing was, there were like 4 or 5 Rob Zombies in the house. So it's like, which one is the real one? Well, it turns out afterwards, we snuck into the after party, and I hung out with Rob. I met Rob Zombie, the most down to earth, nice guy in the world. He was eating a slice of pizza, and he came over to me and he wiped his hand on his pants. And he went, "Hi, I'm Rob." And I almost fell over. I'm like, my first words were, "I know who you are." I'm like, "Oh my God, I just saw you in Detroit." They had just played in Detroit, and I went to their show in Detroit. So I had seen them there. And what was really cool is I was telling them, "Oh yeah, I'm a bass player with this band in Detroit. And we played at the same place that I just saw you guys at." So I ended up hanging out that night with his bass player and his drummer. And they were so freaking cool. They were so nice. And they were like, "Oh, and it was cool because we were talking like band people. They, it wasn't like a fan thing." I told them I had just saw him at the State Theater or the Fox, whatever. "Bye, Sylvia. Go feed your daughter. Thanks for watching." So we're at like the State Theater or wherever it was, and I saw them, and that was such a great show. Oh, I just remembered the coolest shows I've ever seen. Hold on, I'm saving the best for last. Raven, hold on to your boots. You're gonna fall over when I tell you the two coolest shows that I've seen. If you know who they are, you better know who they are. But yeah, so I'm talking to Rob Zombie's drummer and bass player, and they're like, "How was the sound?" Because we really didn't, it sounded terrible on stage. "How was the sound out in the theater?" And I'm like, "Dude, I've played it. I've been on that stage and played on that stage. It always sounds like ass when you're playing, but it sounds great to the audience." So it was so cool to like hang out with his drummer and bass player and just talk like musicians, It was so nice. A, Rob Zombie's really tall. B, his drummer and bass player are like only about this much taller than me, and I'm 5'4". I think they're shorter than my husband, who is like 5'9" or 10 or something. So yeah, anyway, so that was cool. So I'm saving the best for last. And anyone who wants to age shame me, screw you. I saw a Skinny Puppy twice in Detroit. Twice. The original lineup. I saw the Too Dark Park tour, which was like really amazing. Nivik Ogre came out. That was the show where he came out in the full. You could probably look it up online for Too Dark Park Skinny Puppy, but he came out wearing stilts on his arms and his legs, and he looked like one of those Striders from the Dark Crystal movie. It was the creepiest thing ever. It was so freaking cool. I could close my eyes and picture that stage right now like I'm still there. It's so cool. The other one I saw that is really a rarity was I saw Alien Sex Fiend. If you don't know who Alien Sex Fiend is, they are a crazy, crazy back in the day punk band. And they did a song called I Walk the Line. It's I Walk the Line Between Good and Evil, which was I always considered it my theme song. Oh my God. If you don't know I Walk the Line, it's just one of the best songs. The great thing about Nick Fiend, who is the lead singer, was he was so out there and wacko that everybody was throwing stuff on the stage, and whatever people threw on the stage, he would eat. I am not kidding, hand to God or hand to whatever you believe in. Whatever people threw at the stage, he would eat it. Okay. So people were throwing cigarette butts at the stage because you could still smoke in the theater back in the 90s and the 80s. People were throwing cigarette butts, and he was going and swallowing it. And then there was like paper on the stage, and he was picking it up and eating it. And I'm like, this is freaking crazy. But oh my God, seeing Alien Sex Fiend, the stage set they had, the two best stage sets I've ever seen are Alien Sex Fiend and Skinny Puppy, Too Dark Park. Those were absolutely, without a doubt, the coolest. So that's why I'm like, for one thing, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and try to toot my own horn, but except for, I hate this, right? Look at, I'm so sensitive. I'm like, I hate this, but that's because I got fat in 2020. I turned 52 recently, and I go out and I get carded, which is cool. But I really think that age is in your head. And there's some disconnect in my head that age doesn't work with me. I've had ever since I was a little kid. I mean, not a little kid, but when I was a little kid, I always was like an old soul. And then once I got older, it's like age didn't mean anything to me. And it's weird because I just saw Trisha Paytas on H3. They were doing her birthday show. And she was saying, she's like, oh, I don't want to live past a certain age. And I'm like, dude, I always said I had so much in common with her when I was younger. And after seeing her talk about, I'm not going to live to be old. I used to say in my 20s, I'm not going to live past 40. There's no way. I always said, there's no way I'm going to live past 40. If I do, I will like jump off a building because I wore a t-shirt on stage all the time. And in black glitter, it said, live fast, die pretty. And that was like my thing. I wore that on stage and in photo shoots and things all the time. And I always said, I'm never going to get old. I'm going to totally kick it before I get old. There's no way. But at the same time, I never age. There's like a disconnect in my brain somehow. I think I have some like short circuit in my brain that makes me, whoa, you almost slipped. Hello, Lydia. That almost makes me not realize what age is because I don't believe in it. It's like, people say I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. Well, I'm an anti-ageist. I don't believe in age. Oh, is that yummy makeup? Oh, thank you. Who needs micellar water when you have a Lydia? But I don't believe in age. I think, if you believe you're old, you're old. I mean, and as soon as you start thinking, and I mean, it has its ups and downs. I mean, I've really not had a lot of, I mean, I have responsibility in my life, but I don't have kids. I don't want kids. I have this kid right here. I have my Lydia. Oh my God, she's hugging me to death. Oh, I know, I love you very much. Yes. But I think if you believe you're old, you're old. And I'm also lucky that, like I said, good genetics. I have really good genetics. So I kind of don't feel old. Yeah, age is totally an illusion. Like, I mean, you could be, I mean, shit, look at, I mean, and there's people who, yeah, they do look older. They look rough. Like, what's his name? Keith, what's his name from the Rolling Stones and, Mick Jagger and stuff. I mean, they're still badasses. I'm sorry. They're old, but they will kick somebody's ass on stage, like you got to admire. I mean, look at Madonna. Madonna is, I mean, she's having like the hip problems and the knee problems from all the performing and stuff, but she's like taking care of herself and she's still out there kicking ass, and you don't see Madonna out there going, oh, wah. Okay, I'm going to rant about this for 1 second and that's it. No, more than 1 second. Gabbie Hannah is out here bitching to everybody, being like, oh, poor me. Oh, everyone hates me. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm an artist. Nobody appreciates my art. Madonna is a 50-something ass woman who is in severe, severe pain to the point where she had to cancel shows because she's in so much pain. And what does she do? She's not bitching about it. She's not crying. She's not being mad and attacking people. She goes home or she goes to her hotel and she sits in a freezing cold ice bath. If you watched her Instagrams, she sits in an ice bath, which is horrific and looks so painful. And she does that and sits in an ice bath. And then she's like, I'm going to try to still keep touring. So, you know what? I'm sorry, Gabbie Hannah, shut the fuck up. You're no Madonna and you never will be, a person who is a consummate professional and who is truly a musician and an artist does not sit there and attack people out of anger and bitterness. It's like Gabbie Hannah strikes me as the most bitter person I have ever seen on the planet. It's like, why are you so fucking bitter? I mean, what are you so mad at? It's, someone take her phone away. I actually commented, I don't know if Adam's still on here, but I commented on one of his videos on her, and my comment got like over 300 likes, and it started a whole conversation in a thread on his video. And people started all telling their stories. And I said, and I've never said this either. This is why you got to watch my lives 2 hours in. I'm saying it now so everybody doesn't hear it unless they're being patient. I survived not only 1, but 3 to 4 relationships by narcissistic abusers. Um, I was mega essayed. I was the first guy I went out with and lost my virginity. It was not my choice. I'm not going to say the R word, but it was not my choice. And it was stupid. And I still, to the certain point, I blame myself because I put myself in the situation to be alone with this guy and I shouldn't have. I was too young and he was a couple years older than me and I didn't know any better. And I kind of invited him over when my parents weren't home. And I thought, this will be cute. We can make out. And it went a lot farther. And by the end of the night, I was trying to push him off of me and hitting him with things. And the rest is history. That's how that started. Um, and then after that, I so blamed myself and felt so crappy about myself that I blamed myself for what happened to me to the point where the guys that I dated after that were horrible, abusive guys who were very narcissistic, very abusive. And I was such a target for them because I was like, I just want you to like me. I'll do whatever you want. And I suck anyway. I'm a terrible person. So, whatever you treat me like, that's fine. And my first marriage was not good. He came from a very troubled background. His dad abandoned him and his mom. He was an alcoholic. I don't think he's ever admitted he was an alcoholic, but he had one DUI when I married him. And I said, if I marry you, if you get pulled over again, if you get a second DUI, I'm out. I'm done. I don't deal with alcoholics. I don't deal with it. We were married. We didn't even move in together. Hi. And he got his second DUI and I was like, screw it, I'm out. And I separated from him and I divorced him. The night that he got arrested, he called me and I wouldn't answer the phone. I'm like, I ain't coming to get your ass. I warned you. I said, if you do this, I will not be there for you. I will not, because I can't. He didn't physically abuse me, but he would get very angry and violent. He would hit things, he would throw things, never touched me, but he did mentally and emotionally very much beat me up. He told me I was fat all the time. I was really skinny, and he would grab my skin and go, "What's this? You're fat." And I'm like, "That's skin." I remember saying that to him. He grabbed my waist, and he goes, "What's this? What's this, fatty?" And I go, hello, that's skin. What the fuck? But that's what I thought I deserved because of my past. And it just, oh, you stay yeah. I thought I deserved it. And the worst one I was with was when I was in my early 20s. I was actually in art school. And I met a guy who he was absolutely like textbook abuser. Textbook. Looking back, I'm so mad. When we met, he took me out to the most expensive dinner I had ever been to. And I was only like 19 or 20 at the time. So I was like, stars in my eyes. He was in his mid 20s. Took me out to this really expensive dinner. Then textbook. He started buying me like expensive clothes. He started picking out my clothes for me. He started alienating me from my friends. And then it got worse and worse to the point where the worst night, he came home from work and I was hiding in the attic because I didn't want to be like beaten up or have something thrown at me or anything. It turns out I found out his mom talked to me once and she said, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Why?" And he wasn't there. And I had to talk with his mom. And I found out that his brother had killed himself. It's a horrific story. I'm sorry to be so like downer at the end of this, but I have a point. His brother hung himself because their dad had abused both of them and their mom, and he was an alcoholic. And this is the guy I fell in love with and moved in with. Or I thought I was in love with him. I guess I thought like that's all I could get or all I could deserve or whatever, So I ended up with that guy. Yeah, that's the start. They're like, they buy you stuff and then they start to alienate you from friends and they alienate you. So in the end, he tried to kill me. True story. I filed a restraining order against me. He threw me off his front porch over his head. He picked me up and threw me off a cement porch down 2 steps. I fell and rolled. I got in my car. He came after me with a chain. I was in my car and he whacked my car with a chain and there were chain marks on my car. I drove to the police station. I parked in front of the police station and I was going to try to run in and say, help. He told me he was going to go to my funeral and laugh at me in my coffin after he killed me. Nice guy. Nice guy. I found out too late after I'd moved in with him that he wasn't only a drug addict and an alcoholic, he was selling drugs too. And I was only in my early 20s. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to confide in. I was too embarrassed to tell my family. Oh no, this guy was crazy. So I drive to the police station. I pull up in front of the police station. I look in my rear view mirror. The last thing I see he had a Ford Bronco, this huge truck like Ford. I saw lights coming at my car at full speed, and he rear-ended my car as I was parked in front of the police station, smashed my car, pushed me off the road and into a fence. And the police all came running out, threw him in handcuffs, slammed him on the car, pulled me out of my car and put blankets around me because I was in shock. And they took me in, and the detective, I don't remember his name, but bless his heart, he was like the sweetest guy. He made me feel so safe. And I had previously filed a restraining order with this detective because at this point, I should say, I moved out. I was there getting my stuff out of his house when he threw me off the porch. I was there getting my things out of his house. Oh yeah, the police saw him smash into my car right in front of their station out the window. That's how crazy this bastard was. He was on drugs and he was alcoholic. He smashed into my car and tried to kill me in front of a police station with no remorse. So I actually, I was so young at the time. I was terrified. Yeah, he was nuts. I was terrified to go tell my family. My youngest brother is the only one who knew the extent of what happened because he went to court with me to testify and things. And I blocked most of it out of my memory, to be honest. I blocked a lot of it out. I don't remember being at court. I don't remember testifying and things or telling them everything. But they did press charges against him. I mean, he got in so much trouble. But I always wondered why his mom kept asking me if I was okay. And then I found out all the damage. And the bad thing was, and I've never told anybody this, was because of living with him, I got very addicted to a lot of very bad drugs in my 20s. And I've never told anybody that before. But when I met my new band, who I got away from him, I had to file a restraining order against him for me and my family. He threatened to come to my mom and dad's house and harm my mom and dad and anyone around me. So I had to file a restraining order against him for my whole family, which was insane. And I remember the detective saying, that bastard better hope that lightning doesn't strike you, because if you walk out of your house and if you walk out of your house and lightning strikes you, we're going after him. I thought it made me feel so good. I never forgot that. I couldn't believe that. I was like, holy shit, this detective's awesome. He made me feel so safe. But so, yeah, it was scary. I mean, I would walk out of my mom and dad's house and be looking, to make sure somebody wasn't coming after me. And soon after that, I met a new boyfriend who was the sweetest guy. And he helped me. He sat with me while I went through what's it called? Withdrawal, like drug withdrawal and stuff. I remember nights he sat with me on the steps of his apartment, hugging me and not letting me leave because I wanted to go out and get wasted. And he's like, I'm not letting you go. And I was so lucky that right after all that happened, I had 3 total angels of my life come into my life. One is my friend Dean, who's my boyfriend after that, who's a bass player. And he is now the bass player in my band Half-Life. He took over for me when I left to move out to Pennsylvania. So we've known each other for 30 years. Jamie and Jeremy, I met, my new band, and they unfortunately had to deal with me in what I call my Trisha Paytas, Gabbie Hannah stage, which was after I got away from that whole situation. I got off drugs. I got everything. I was fine, but I wasn't fine. I became a very, very bad, abuser of all my friends, and anyone who would try to get close to me, I would abuse the shit out of them. That's what makes me, so that's why I'm bringing this around. That's what makes me so mad about Gabbie Hannah. Everything I see her doing, I'm like, holy shit, it's me in my 20s. And it was that I had gone through so many bad things. And they say a lot of people, if you don't get the right counseling and stuff, after you're abused and you have so many, I had 4 bad relationships that were all abusive, all narcissistic abusers, 4 relationships in a row, boom, boom, boom. All from the time I was about 15, 16 until I was, yeah, I think I was like 15 or 16 until I was in my mid 20s to late 20s. Four different guys. And it was like, I always said I was a magnet for guys who just wanted to use me as a punching bag. I don't know. And people who I tell that to now don't believe it because they're like, you're a badass. I'm like, I'm a badass because I'm a survivor. And I'm like, screw you. You can't kill me. That's why when my friend Jeremy, when I told him I wanted to go on YouTube, he goes, you know, you have to have a tough skin because it can be hard. If you get haters, you get this. I go, no one has been through more shit than me. Well, there's people who have been through more shit. I've been through some shit. When you've been thrown off of cement stairs and tumbled and had a guy come after you with a chain saying that he's going to laugh at your face in your casket at your funeral because he wants to kill you, the words of some haters online, like there is nothing anyone can say to me on YouTube or anywhere else that will ever fuck with my head, because I just think these people could never survive what I fucking survived. I'm sorry for my language, but they could never fucking survive what I survived. And I don't know how I did it, but I do. It was with my family and my friends. And Jamie and Jeremy, who I do the podcast with, they stood by me through my worst days. They taught me they basically rehabbed me and turned me into this lovely unicorn of a creature you see today that is full of positivity and happiness and compassion and doesn't want people to get hurt and doesn't want people to go through what I went through. So that's because of them. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't do it too, but you know, I couldn't have done it without all my friends and my family and everything. So yeah. So that's why when I sit here and I watch like Gabbie Hannah and problematic people, like, yeah, yes, me too, but you can get hurt, still want to hurt myself to get to someone now. I'm past that. I am very much past that, but I'm also 52. I've been through it. I've been through so much. I've been with my husband for, 21 years this June, like I said. So, that's a thing. That's like to have somebody. When I met him, I mean, to this day, I still look at him and he says he loves me and he's like so into me. And I go, why? What's wrong with you? Like, why? But I'm starting to finally see him being a mirror of, I'm starting to love about myself what he loves about me. And that's when you know you found the right person. When you literally hated yourself and wanted to destroy yourself and everyone around you because of self regret and hatred and self-destructive properties. That's what I think Gabbie Hannah says. Oh yeah, you can get angry. My husband even said 2-3 years ago, he goes, "You're so angry all the time." And he does nothing but try to make me happy, and he gets upset, because I'm angry. And I always have to tell him, like, I'm not angry at you. I'm not angry at my life. I love everything you've done for me. You are like wonderful. I have zero complaints about you. You do everything for me. The only anger or anything I ever feel is still like little, you still have those little shades of things haunting you from the past. And that's the thing that makes me mad about Gabbie Hannah is like, she pushes those buttons. She's pushing buttons of people who don't deserve it, who don't know her. We don't care about her reality thing or her whatever the hell she's doing. We don't care. Okay. Don't care about that bitch. I do care when she spouts off hatred and vitriol and things. Oh, that's okay, Mom Dukes. It's been long. You can put it on later and listen to it in the background. It's crazy. I don't like when she gets online and screams and yells and triggers people who are on their own healing journey and they're trying to get through and heal. And Gabbie Hannah only thinks about herself. And that's why it kills me. She sits there and says, I have makeup on my piercing. Sorry, bugs me. There we go. She accuses people of being narcissistic, but there's nothing more narcissistic than spouting off and yelling at people on the internet and in TikToks and bringing up trauma in people who they're trying to heal from. And they're trying to heal from trauma. And she's like bringing it back out again. And she doesn't know us. She doesn't know what we've been through. Screw her. She doesn't know what we've been through. And just hearing her voice, I mean, I love watching Adam's channel. I love Deaf Noodles. I love Peter Monn. I watch all these drama channels, but it's like I almost have to mute Gabbie Hannah's actual voice when she's screaming and yelling because it triggers me. It reminds me of not just myself, but the people who abused me in the past. You know what I mean? Like that tone. If you've been abused or you've been essayed, you know that tone. You know that Gabbie Hannah looks in the camera, she gets that angry look. I can't do it because I'm like, woo, I've had some wine, but she gets that look in her eye and she has like the flaring nostrils and she's like, bah! And screams at the camera. And I like literally recoil because like, here's a quick little thing. When I moved in with Jamie, you know, we were roommates. We had so much fun together and we would like wrestle just for fun as a joke. We'd be like throwing each other around, wrestling like a brother and sister. And once he like pinned me down on the bed and he's like, oh, I got you. And he went like this next to my face. And it triggered me where yeah, you're on here. Oops, wait, let me see. Yep, I see you. Yeah, the live chat's still going. But like it triggered me so bad when Jamie did that. I curled up in a ball and started screaming at the top of my lungs and crying and rocking back and forth in a fetal position. And he had to hold me and say, and rock me and say, it's me. It's me. I'm not going to hurt you. It's me. It sent me back to when I was hit in the past. And that's the kind of feeling, like the kind of trigger that's like a voice or a look. Jay the hairdresser did that to Trisha when he was looking in the camera and spewing just this hatred and this evil shit at her. Triggered me the same way. Same way. I'm like, if you've been abused or essayed, your body like recoils. You're like, ooh. And you go into like this fight or flight thing. And I don't care how many years it's been. It's been like 30 years since I went through all that shit. No, not quite 30, 22. It's been 22 years since I went through all that shit. And my body still recoils when somebody says a certain thing in a certain tone of voice or looks at me a certain way. I get a fight or flight response. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You don't want to. I mean, I watch those channels because I like to keep up on what's going on, but I don't care about Gabbie Hannah. I don't follow her. I never followed her. As an artist and musician I started playing bass when I was 16. Oh yeah, you never forget. You never forget. Your body doesn't forget. Your reflexes don't forget. Somewhere in your brain, you don't forget. You've been reprogrammed to recoil at certain things. And sorry, unless somebody's been through that, they don't get it. And it could be a weird trigger. It could be like a sound or something, you know. So yeah, it's terrible. And for somebody to have a platform like Gabbie Hannah does and be triggering people all over the map like she's doing, why is that not illegal? You know? I mean, she's hurting people like emotionally. She's messing up people's healing, and that's what pisses me off. That's when I will say something. You mess up somebody's healing, you mess up the progress they've made over like 20 years and make them backtrack. Screw you. Screw you. You don't deserve your platform. Deaf Noodles said she has 3.4 public or no, Adam said she has 3.4 or something million public subscribers. Why? Everyone needs to unsubscribe to her because, you know, she's pissing off everybody. But the thing that drives me crazy, that really triggers me, is she reminds me of myself right after I got out of abusive relationships and things where I was like so messed up. And it seems like she doesn't have the friends like I had to go, hey, calm down, bring it down. You're okay. You're with us now. You're safe. You know, she's just going off and it's sad. It's like terrible. But I mean, my life, I mean, honestly, now, one of the reasons too, when I started my YouTube, I told my best friend, Jeremy, who I do my podcast with that went up earlier today. I said, you know, I really hope that maybe I can be a voice for people who are new to going through that or something. Oh, what, Gabbie Hannah's eyebrows or mine? My eyebrows rock. Gabbie Hannah's eyebrows frighten me. I'm triggered by her eyebrows. Um, anyways, like, I see her doing the things I did. And when I commented on Adam's video, one Adam video that he did about her, where I had like over 300 likes and all the comments and people telling their stories, I kind of told a little bit about my story, but not a lot. And people were thanking me and they were all telling their stories. And it started this whole conversation. And it made me think, like, there aren't a lot of people on YouTube who are 20 years out of SA experiences and addiction and things like that, who are talking about it. So all I could say, I'm going to say this kind of in closing. Sorry, Mom Dukes, I'm going to get going. But in closing, hang out here, hang out with me, safe space. I'm a survivor, and I'm not only a survivor, I'm a thriver. And I mean, I am a big time thriver. Those things, I always say I'm bulletproof. My big saying is I'm bulletproof. I am bulletproof. Bullets will literally bounce off of me. If they kill me, they can't kill my soul. I'm just saying. I'm bulletproof because I've lived through it all. And on top of it, I haven't only lived through it, I am so happy with my life. I am so happy with my husband, with everything I have. I enjoy every little thing. Oh, yeah, everybody loves drama, not me. I always say one of the reasons I was glad to get out of Detroit, there was drama in Detroit. I was an artist and musician. There was always drama. I was in drama, and I lived in drama in Detroit, like a microcosm of YouTube. And I didn't like it, and it was bad for my mental health. It was bad for my physical health. And once I got out of Detroit, I turned into a different person. And one of my new friends here, who never knew me back then, I confided in her and told her some of the stuff I went through, and she couldn't believe it. She said, I can't believe you were that person in the past, that you were abused, that you were an addict, that the things you went through, I can't believe it. And I said, oh, if you don't believe me, ask my friends. I mean, I got plenty of people who will tell you how effed up I was. And that's another reason, I see Trisha Paytas. And when they're like online talking, they're so different now than they were. And I see that progress. And I don't just, people can say, oh, ex-husband's eyebrows. Oh yeah. People say they see the progress in Trisha, but what I see in Trisha is I see the progress in her that I went through, if that makes sense. She is honestly making progress. She's not faking her progress. She ain't that good of an actress. And she even says she's a bad actress. She just said it on the podcast for her birthday yesterday or 2 days ago. Well, I watched it on Monday because I'm a Fupa Troopa on H3. Fupa Troopas. I see her progress, or their progress. She said she doesn't care if you say she or their, so, which I thought was really cool. Just what Trisha said about the don't get in fights over she, they, whatever. That was also so mature and so awesome. But anyway, Trisha has made real progress, and she's not acting. And I can tell because we can sense our own. We see it. If you've been where she was and been who she was and been through the shit she's went through, and I haven't been through all of it, but I've been through a lot of it. And we're scratching the tip of the iceberg with what I've done and what I've been through in my life. You guys don't even know the half of it. I mean, I won't go into like tons of stories. Well, you can't see it right now, but I have scars all over my arms that a lot of times I wear long sleeves. They're kind of faded now, but I have like scars on my arms that are hard to see. I have cutting scars all over my arms and my legs. And yeah. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. See, right? It's right there. It's hard to see in the light, but that right there. The ones on my wrist pretty much faded, so that's good. But I used to have a bunch on my wrist. So yeah, I've been in dark, dark, dark effing places, and I've come out of it. And I don't even know who that person was anymore. When I think back to what I used to do and where I was mentally, I don't even know that person, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome. That's progress. And when you can look at yourself honestly and you can say, the person I was, God, I feel sorry for her. I mean, I actually pity who I was in my 20s. I'm so sorry for her. I'm so sorry what I did to her. I'm sorry what she went through. I'm sorry what I put her through. And I'm not doing that anymore. You know, I'm trying to. That's why, like I said, I don't look that big, but I'm a chunky monkey now and I like it. And I don't care. And I don't hate myself because I'm happy. And yesterday, one of my friends, I haven't talked to her in a while, but we were texting and she said, "Oh my God, I haven't talked to you in a while, but I've been watching some of your YouTubes. You look so happy." She goes, "You look so happy. You look happier than, I've seen you." And I said, "Yeah, I love doing this. I honest to God love doing this." And it's so cool to have a new friend like who I've just known for like maybe 6, 8 years, not see me in a while, and then see me on YouTube and say, "You're like a different person. You look so happy." Um, so yeah, and I'm not faking it. I'm not acting, and I don't think Trisha is either. I mean, I think Trisha is oh, thank you, Mom. I'm gonna call you Mom. Thank you, Mom Dukes. I did the look earlier. You'll see it. Here, I'll show you one more time. It's holding up really well. I love the screen. Came out really nice. Again, this was the Rebel Rouge Gods and Monsters palette. I'm having a very good hair day. I don't want to leave the live because my hair looks fabulous. I let it dry naturally, actually. This is what my hair looks like when it dries naturally. So, anyway, that is way more than too much information. But hopefully, it gives you some insight of why I'm here, why I'm doing this. I'm hoping I can be like a little beacon to help on people's healing journey too. Peter Monn is very into recovery and things like that, but I'm into it in like a little bit of a different way. I'm into recovery from totally different things in a different space. So if you have been through those things, you're safe here. I welcome you. I give you a big virtual hug and sending you good energy, sending you all Reiki healing energy. And I'm going to get going because I think I just heard my husband's car door. So yes, I love this look. Rebel Rouge, thank you. Come back again. I'm going to keep doing these lives. They won't be this long. This was like, I'm drinking wine. I'm like letting loose. I maybe shouldn't drink wine. Did I say too much? I don't care. I've been wanting to be more honest on here, and I'm being honest. So you know why I don't like the people I like now. You know why I support the indie brands I support now. Yep. And Michael Weber's, I forgot your name on there. I know that's not you. You're not Michael, but I'm here. You can do this. You're going to be fine. When you feel that anger, just remember that's not you. That's not who you are. There's somebody in there. That's the hurt you. And I said, so I was saying on Adams, I said, hurt people, hurt people. And somebody said, wow, you nailed it about Gabbie. And I said, hurt people, hurt people. And that's my summary of Gabbie Hannah. And she needs to stop. The best thing she can do is look in the mirror and say, I'm a hurt person. I need to stop lashing out and hurting other people. So yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. I will see you in the next one. And next Monday is the giveaway. Good stuff. Menagerie, Lunar, lots of indie brands. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one. Good night and goodbye. And take care of yourself. Love yourself. Remember, you're not the things that happen to you. You're better than that. Bye.